A diary illustrated. No grease nor lead, but with India ink, in the still of the evening's lamplight. Paper tattooed with what she thinks, long swirling strokes how she writes. Drawing deeply now, the stylus sinks, as if to bury the imagery of her strife. Her thoughts flowing quick as a wink, she shades in the corners of her life. Again cursive and circular to the brink, portraying the hope of all her mights. But as always comes the empty drink. Her pen becomes a scratching knife. Did you like that? I liked it. I enjoyed writing it. I like darkness. It is a friend to me. Buffalo Wild Wings. Yo. Buffalo Wild Wings. Oh, God, just kill me now. Oh. I don't drink, okay? I don't drink. I'm not going in there for the food. But my friend, the strange one that I've told you about in other stories, the one that people whisper behind his back, saying he's strange, the only one that never judged me. Isn't that funny? She's cute. This little bartender server is cute. Anna is cute. Yep, did it again. You know, you think I would learn. Nope. I've never been accused of being brilliant, that's for sure. I'm thinking about my wingman again. The guy that's 10 years younger than me, that I love. I love him. And I'm thinking, all right, she's a brunette. But boy, she is cute. Beautiful eyes. She's a beautiful young lady, all around. And she's a little, again, womanly. She has nice figure. Okay, that's okay. So he can deal with that. He likes thin ladies, but he can deal with that. Yep. Yep. And she only hugged him to get to me. That night, outside the green... Was it a green turtle? Whatever. No, it was Cheeseburger in Paradise at the time. Yeah. She only hugged my wingman, who I was working for to try and hook up with this girl, to hug me. And I'm like, shit, not again. Not again. Again. So I made sure that rendezvous for the three of us in National Harbor to ride the Ferris wheel never occurred. And I killed that, man. And unfortunately, I had to watch my wingman lose something that he never really had. That matchmaking shit sucks, man. I tell you about the one with my high school friend and my chiropractor. I'll have to go back and look. That's a good one. And that was the end of matchmaking for this boy. I'm like, shit just blows up in my face. things don't, what is it we say in AA? Everything will be fine if everybody just does what I tell them to do. Everything will be fine. The director is in. Oh, we all have that complex, I think. All of us. Everybody does. Well, that shit blew up in my face. And I'm like, damn. Oh, why not? As long as I'm on the subject. As long as I'm on the subject of this vein, why not? I'll give you 2 more Buffalo Wild Wings stories. I'll tell you about Taylor. I think that's her name. Yes, Taylor. This girl, on! She's on. Now this girl's on. Well, she happened to be in the Buffalo Wild Wings one night. While I'm there with my ward. Oh, he's so awkward with women. He's so awkward with women. My feet are getting cold. They're too close to the window. I think I need to turn up the heat. I'm old. Hold that thought. I gotta turn the thermostat up. So, there we are in Buffalo Wild Wing. And, 70, I guess so. I can afford 74. Fuck that. We're going 74. We're living large. It's Saturday morning. I'm going to an oyster festival later, and you're not. So there. Okay, so I remember Taylor was there one night, and I'd seen her. I recognized her because I knew her from the lounge, cigar lounge. Did I mention this girl's on? This girl's on. Oh my God. And so she was there by herself, and she was, I guess she was killing time to go to the infamous Green Door. I guess that's where the particular people party. Younger people, the lively crowd. The Green Door. Well, I've been to the Green Door. Okay, you're not missing anything, trust me. Shit, I've been at American Legions, look better than that place. I'm gonna tell you what. And I've been up in some Legions now. I've been in places where you don't run your mouth, like jail. I talk a lot. There's some places I don't run my mouth, I stay quiet. That'd be one of them. Jail and Legions, you don't run your mouth in there. Unless you want a pool stick upside your head. Yeah, and we start talking, and we're clicking. Now, she's a young lady. And she said, I'm getting ready to head out. I'm going down to the Green Door. You want to come? Did I mention this girl's on? And because I'm older, I was able to communicate with her and was able to garner her attention. Because I'm old. Because I can throw shit out that wows them. And I looked at her and I said, I'm here with my friend Judd. And, we're together in my vehicle, so I'm going to have to pass. I chose Judd over possibly getting laid that night by a gorgeous black woman. Somebody give me a pat on the back. No, I don't need your pat on the back. I didn't do it for your accolade. I did it for Judd. I chose Judd over me. One more vignette from the Buffalo Wild Wings. Cute girl. Autumn. I told her name was Osin in Russian. Autumn. Osin. 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 And I told her that I was going to start calling her Osin, and she said, please don't. And I said, nope. Osin it is. She was there to watch her alma mater, her alma mater, her school. Was it Georgia? Georgia Tech playing. It was a football game. Good looking girl. I want to say 30, 35. There's a man on either side of her. I'm to her right. There's another man to her left. The man to her left makes his play. She shoots him down. Now, I'd already been talking to her nonchalantly, just off the cuffedly. I was practicing my God Daddy. Thief in the night. Thief in the night. Works best that way. I was practicing my God Daddy because I want to be like him. I don't want to be like Mike. That's great. Mr. Jordan, you are wonderful. I have no desire to be like you. I want to be like God. And so I'm starting to work on her a little bit. Very gently, nicely. Because I know what's going on. I know all of it. I can see it. I'm 58 at the time. Whatever. 57, 58. It don't take a rocket scientist. And so the guy on her left, when there's a lull between me and her talking, starts to talk to her. She dispatches him nicely. And I remember her turning to me and she said, I remember her turning back to me and saying, and asking, you were saying? It's kind of like King David and Nathan, only not, because I'm not King David. Or Nathan, by a long stretch. Leading with a chin, man. It was beautiful. She said, and you were saying? And I remember saying to her, you know, I find it interesting that a pretty young lady who I'd already learned by this point by her ring finger, I said, I find it interesting that a young lady would be out on Saturday night, college football, in basically a sausage factory. There ain't a lot of women there ain't a lot of women around here. Everywhere you go, it's a sausage factory. And I said, you know, I find it interesting that a beautiful young lady such as yourself would be out alone on a Saturday night. Where's your husband? I'm a bad man. And I said, I didn't charge her. I just, where's your husband? Like, you know, she's wearing the rings, the full Monty, the full set, both rings, you know. The one I put on your finger first that says, I want to sleep with you. And then the second one I put on your finger that says, here, you can put it through my nose if you want, because it's the same thing. And I asked her, I said, and she began to tell me about her husband who's in the military, who's overseas somewhere. Which, you know, she didn't really have to offer any answer. The only thing that was important, I knew, he wasn't there. And she was. And she wasn't there to have a beer and watch her team play football. And she knew I knew that. And I guess when she saw that she had been found out, she squared up her bill, and she made her exodus from the Buffalo Wild Wings. And I remember saying to her as she was leaving, "I am very pleased to have met you this evening." And I said to her, "I would very much like to see you again. That would be nice." She left. Like a thief in the night I came. I did good. I did God Daddy's work. I did good. I am pleased with my Creator. He teaches me how to be like Him. I am pleased, most pleased with my Creator. Most pleased I am with my Daddy. It's called selflessness. It's called putting someone else before you. It is written, "Greater love has no man than this, than that he lay down his life for his friends." I probably added a couple of words. Sorry, Dad. But you get the sentiment. And so, on both of those, well, on all three of those lousy vignettes, not lousy, but I tried to do work for others, even in the first one for my wingman. And in all three, I had to make a decision. Was I going to do what would be pleasing to God Daddy, or was I going to do what would be pleasing to me? And so I chose what would be pleasing to God Daddy. Because I know that when I behave in a way that God Daddy smiles and says, "That's my boy. That dude's a piece of work. He was. You want to talk ashes and phoenix bird? That boy trod my last nerve. Look at him now. Look at the man he's become. Glorify me. Worship me. I deserve it. I alone." Amen. Him alone deserves our worship. Amen. I'll throw a little Dr. Reed in there for the end, whatever. And guess what? I sit here alone in my house. I now age. I look forward to my physical death. And all I look forward to now is more opportunities to be like God and less like me.